to say the least. She's 23. She lives in New York City, and she has befriended all sorts of people I never would have befriended or known apart from her, people who live on the street and that kind of thing. Well, last Thanksgiving, actually, she asked me at the last minute if some of these friends could come to our home for Thanksgiving, and I said, of course. Well, some of these friends were vegan. They didn't eat meat, and so that was a challenge for me. So I kind of turned my kitchen over to them at the last minute, and there were people who they had tattoos and all sorts of piercings and hadn't bathed in a really long time. And they were cooking in my kitchen on Thanksgiving morning, and the kitchen, instead of turkey, smelled like curry, but we brought out an extra table, and we spread extra places, and it was really a wonderful time. But most of all is what it meant a lot to my daughter that she felt, she was touched that she could come to her mom and her dad and say, could these people come at the last minute?
Come to my house.
So we had turkey and tofu, and it was a great time. So.
It's turkey and tofu on Thanksgiving Day. It's changing the kitchen to an unfamiliar way. It's turning things around and I don't quite know how, but I'm willing to try it right now. It's people I've only beheld from a distance, and I must admit to some internal resistance. It's turkey and tofu, not what I expected, but I'm willing to try it now. Thanksgiving, we went back to turkey, a little bit boring, I guess. I believe I missed the tofu and all the wonderful people. That Thanksgiving sure was the best. I must admit, I'm a little bit scared, but it's a whole lot better now. The day of the turkey and tofu Thanksgiving, I'm ready to try it now. I'm ready to try it now. I'm ready to try it now. Yeah, all right. Who's got another story? Okay, all right. Okay.
Hi. Many years ago, the local mental hospital in our area was sending people into the community, into foster homes. And there was this one lady, Millie, who lived as a foster child to a Jewish family. But Millie was Catholic. And Millie was quite elderly at the time, too. And she would leave this lady's house in the morning and walk about 2 miles to the local church every day to Mass. And my kids used to see her in Mass on Saturdays and Sundays. Following that time, my son, who was about 7, was making his Holy Communion. And he saw Millie walking on the street. And we had tons of people over. He ran out of the house and got Millie and brought Millie back into the house to celebrate his Holy Communion with him. And that's it.
Wow. Baruch atah Adonai, bringing it all together. The centuries, girls and boys. So many mother tongues we have learned to speak. How do we bring it all together? What peace can we see? Oh, now I'll tell you of Millie. She's a troubled girl. Millie lives with foster folks, and she lives in a troubled world. And Millie does the best she can, and Millie is a love. And Millie goes to Mass each day to pray with the saints above. Baruch atah Adonai Kyrie eleison. Coming all together so that no one is alone. I learn your language and maybe you'll learn mine. We'll be light together, together we will shine. So here comes my little son, first Holy Communion. Longing for everyone he knows to be in union. So he calls sweet Millie. Soon as Millie he sees, he says, oh, come sweet Millie, celebrate with me. Baruch atah Adonai Kyrie eleison. Learn to speak together till all the walls are down. Now come sweet Millie, celebrate with me. Go home to your Jewish friends and proclaim this unity. Yeah, okay. Gotta have another story. Who's next?